Welcome to Rune Conversations, where ancient wisdom becomes practical power. If you are ready to think clearly, act consciously, and strengthen your own sphere of influence, you are in the right place.
Good day, my friends. Today I want to share something simple but powerful about the rune R. This morning I was sitting in traffic on my way to work, and like I often do in the mornings, I was listening to a podcast. The podcast is called The Mindset Mentor by Rob Dial. I enjoy listening to it while I'm driving because he often talks about very practical ideas about the mind and how we shape our lives. But this morning, something he said immediately made me think of the rune R. He said something very interesting. He explained that our brain is constantly watching what we do. Every action we take, every bit of self-talk we repeat, the brain observes it. And from all of that information, it slowly builds a picture of who you are. And that picture becomes your identity. And once the brain believes that identity, it begins to guide us to behave in ways that confirms that identity. In other words, if you keep telling yourself, I can't do this, your mind begins to build a future around that belief. If you repeatedly focus on your weaknesses, those weaknesses slowly become part of your identity. The brain is always trying to predict our future, and it predicts that future largely based on the identity we have created for our thoughts. Now, when I heard this, I smiled a little, because this is exactly where the rune R enters our space. When we look at the Havelmal's rune song connected with R, it says, "The 10th one I know, when ill-wishing spirits fly high in the air, I make them turn back to their homes, naked and exposed." Now that is a beautiful imagery. But when you work with the runes for a while, you begin to realize something. Those ill-wishing spirits are often nothing more than the thoughts moving through our minds. The doubts, the old stories, the inner voices that tell us what we supposedly can or cannot be. And the rune R is the moment where we turn those thoughts around. Not by fighting them, not by pretending they do not exist, but by becoming conscious and choosing a different direction. For me, R has become a very practical rune. I often work with it in a simple way. First, I bring the rune clearly into my mind. Just the shape of it. I visualize it, almost like practicing a marker in my awareness. Then I ask myself a very simple question. Who do I want to become? Not who I have been, not who my doubts say I am, but who I know I am capable of becoming. Then I visualize that person for a moment, how that person thinks, how that person speaks, how that person acts in the world. And I hold that image together with the rune R. Then comes the interesting part. During the day, when I notice myself slipping back into old thinking or reacting to in an old way, I pause for a moment. I bring the rune R back into my mind, almost like turning a key, and then I ask myself, what would the person I am becoming do right now? And then I try to act in alignment with that. But there is another part to this practice that is just as important. Sometimes during the day, I suddenly notice something different. I notice that I did act in alignment with the person I want to become. Maybe I responded calmly instead of reacting. Maybe I took action where I would normally hesitate or procrastinate. What happens? When that happens, I again visualize the rune R. But this time as reinforcement, almost like telling the mind, yes, this is the direction. This is the one of the beautiful things about rune practice. The rune becomes an anchor of change. Every time we meditate on it, chant it, stand in its posture, or even just think about it, we strengthen the association in the deepest layers of the mind. And slowly something begins to shift. Turning the thought becomes easier. The new identity becomes more natural. And that to me is the deeper gift of the rune R. The runes do not give us an identity. They simply give us the tools to consciously create one. So the next time you notice a limiting thought appear, pause for a moment, visualize the rune R, turn the thought around and ask yourself, who am I choosing to become? You might be surprised how powerful such a small shift can be. If you enjoyed this reflection, feel free to share it with someone or who might benefit from it. And as always, may the runes guide you on your path. Walk with clarity.
Today's rune conversation gave you insight. Practice it. Share in the comments how this conversation speaks to you. I respond personally. Subscribe if you are committed to walking this path rune by rune. Until next time, walk in clarity.